I know.
Oh, hey everybody. I'm back. This is Roz, My Best Day Live. I have a new camera person today, and he's going to answer, so I would like for you to say some things. But the first thing I do is pray. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Glory! Well, hey, everybody. As I said, I'm here Sunday. I just got off work, and I just want to, as usual, I want to empower, enlighten, and encourage. I'm going to give you my telephone number right away, 203-466-9080. Text me your name so that I can put you on my text list. And I would like to say Happy Resurrection Day or Happy Easter. You know, there's a lot of things going on in this world today. You know, they say 100,000 people died from the corona. I was trying to do a history check for the AIDS virus. That was another epidemic. And you know what? They only go back to 1990. And I know AIDS was way before then. But, you know, people don't tell you everything you need to know. I'm truly grateful for this day. I talked to my daughter-in-law today, and she said that she was watching church. I'm like, wow. You know how powerful that is? You know, if you could watch it on TV, do so. If you watch me, and if I can give you any information that would help you grow and be a better person, please let me know, because your input helps me get better. I'm here, I am to empower, enlighten, and encourage. And I say that all the time because that's what my job is, to help people.
Benny Gale waved.
Somebody waved. I don't know. My camera person is. Who is it?
Benny Gale?
Benny Gale. Thank you, Benny Gale. You know, thank you for listening. I am my brother's keeper. I must be able to reach out to you. I've been through, as you know, I've been through many things. You know, many things. You know, if I go back, I could tell you the horror stories or whatever. But in the general sense of it, I'm here today. And out of everything, that's the most important thing. Today. To live your life today. If God gave you breath to open your eyes this morning, you're doing good. Because some people didn't. You know, and it may sound harsh, but they didn't. But God gave you breath to live today. And with that breath, you are to help somebody else. You know, we know what it is in the streets. Some of us know what it is in the streets. Some of us know what it is in the church. Because you can go to church and get hurt. You don't have to be in the street. Because somebody slapped you in the street, you can get slapped in the church without laying a hand on you. But it's okay. We have to learn that life is not easy. And once we go through some things, we have to know that if we're going to trust God, who's the ultimate, like today is Resurrection Day. He was crucified, and then he rose on the third day. He took all our sins on him. None of us were born. He's the only one, Jesus is the only one that never sinned. We have, and probably we will, when, you know, but you have to get up past that. You have to grow. And I always tell you a story about my brother. I apologized to him yesterday. And today, this morning, before I left, instead of me grouching at him, he asked me, where you going? I said, I'm going to work. Normally I say to him, wow, which isn't nice. But see, I have to change too. No matter what's going on with other people, we have to change for them to change. See, if I can be negative to him, how can he grow? And I'm telling you that because that's what I have to do. No matter where you are in your life, everybody can get better. Everybody can do a new thing. Sometimes people are mean to you, and it's hard to forgive. The Bible said, turn your other cheek. Turning that other cheek ain't no joke, because you don't want to. You know, you hit me, I hit you back. But you gotta learn to let it go. You know, to make your life, to make you feel better. You know, my cameraman, you know, I'm so proud of him. I can't say nothing. I can't even remember his name, but that's all right. But I know he's getting better because he looks better. You know?
Hold on, let me get it in here.
Okay, that's him, guys. And he wants to be on the show. He's a ham. What?
Nah.
What do you want to say? You want to say something?
Yeah.
Well, say something. I'm waiting. What do you want to say? How are you right now?
Right now, I'm happy and I'm grateful. Last year I was in a messed up situation that she helped me out of, and then hearing her words sometimes it's like it wasn't like the right words I wanted to hear, but like she told me all the way, it's not my way, and realizing seeing the situation we going through right now, it's not nobody's way. But hey, it's her show. Say quick words. My name's Stank Bills. Holla at me.
I like that. You know, and he looks good, right? For you guys that know him, and he, I used to tell him, what I used to say to you, I said, you're such a liar.
Yeah.
You got better?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you got to call people on it. And, you know, I used to say, you're lying. Why? Why are you lying? And he'd look at me, and then when he realized it wasn't to hurt him. And sometimes you got to talk to people for them to learn. And I think he learned from that, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you know? And that's what it takes. You got to help someone. He's a young man, you know?
Yeah.
And like you said, his life was jacked up. Can I tell a little bit about it? I didn't know him. And my son said, Mom. My son said, Mom, this friend of mine, he needs a place to live. I was like, what? Whatever. So we were at the movies one time, and he called, and my son gave me the phone. I said, whatever. And the next thing I know, he was there. And it's okay. Because I am my brother's keeper. Because some people need you to be direct. Some people need you to say, shut up. You know? Some people need the hug. Like, I needed him to come here and say something. Because it means that what I'm doing works.
Definitely did.
You know? And are you working now? Or you can't work now because... Yeah. But some people... I saw this young lady. She went by my house this morning. And she blew the horn. She said, Rose, I thank you for your text. I'm not working, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. Whatever situation you are, stick it out. Don't get mad. You know? Everybody, they say some people got those checks. I didn't get one. You know? But I want to stress, everybody needs to do that the 20 census. Do it. I don't know if that's a part of it to help you get it. One time they were saying that people that didn't do income tax. So you got to be accounted for. So that at one time they said every American is going to, you know.
But look, I got one thing too.
Go ahead. He got
How
one.
I feel about the stimulus and put some of that towards some rent too. Because they saying we got 60 days to not pay rent, but landlords got 90. But then at the end of that, we gonna have to pay that back. So when we still trying to get our life on track, we gonna be stuck.
I think. No, let me get a political, but man.
Okay.
You know,
So you know to pay rent, all right?
yeah, I pay. Yeah.
He pay rent now, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He used to get...
I'm not about. I don't got no birthday now because I did that.
Huh?
I sacrificed my birthday so I could pay both rents right then and there. So when the next month come, everything.
See, he's thinking. You know, you got to think ahead. Last year, what would you have done? Nothing.
Honestly, sat on the couch, been on my phone.
Come over here. Last year you would have did what?
I would have been on the couch on my phone chilling. She would have been telling me, yo, you gonna go do this?
And what'd you say?
Yeah.
Well, what made you? What was the day or the time that made you want to go? Wait a minute, I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my life. Is there a particular time for that happened for you?
Nah, I just like.
You just woke up one day and you heard
Yeah, like it was. I had to put all the bull stuff that I was going through aside.
Yeah.
I had to really put on my shoes and go outside.
Yeah. Okay. That's one
Because
way.
a lot of people, because I from going through certain situations, a lot of people feel like staying on the side of the house is cool. Yeah, I'm in the house, nothing's wrong. But that's depressing. Because after a while being in the house, you're going to want to go outside. Stepping outside your porch is not going outside.
Okay. So you think it was depression that kind of kept you down? Cause you didn't, yeah. And that's true. Because we can't see ourselves getting anywhere. So we feel, poor me, why should I? And then your boys come over and you go do the wrong thing. And then you get jammed up and you wonder why. But then see, the thing is, God put people in your life. And I might have been hard to him. And I was, right?
Yeah.
But
I needed that though.
Right.
I did.
Yes. And
Cause from hearing from my friends, I was worrying about their personal opinions. But you was really like telling me about what's going on in my life.
Yes. Cause
I was letting the outside things get to me.
Yeah.
Because it's easy.
To just think it's easy. That
Yeah, because all you really got to do is sit back. All you got to do is sit back. Once you sit back, you forget everything. That 1 second you supposed to do this, turn to 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Now you late on that. Now you rushing to do too much. Now you frustrated. Now you feeling like you got to argue with somebody because you feel like they trying to correct you, but really they trying to give you that extra motivation that you did need it, but you push yourself to the side.
Oh wow. That's amazing. And you know what? And it's the truth because that's exactly what happens. We procrastinate, you know, and then we procrastinate and then we do nothing. And then when nothing is done, nothing happens for our lives. You know? But I've learned, like with my job, the lady, she's 93 years old. And she said, my daughter told me you always on time. You won't be late. And today when I had to be there at 10:30. I was there like quarter after. She's like, I heard you coming. My daughter said, you always on time. Because time is the most important thing that we have for ourselves. And if we can't stick to what we say we're going to do, we're wasting time. I don't have time to waste. The fact of the matter, like, I didn't know this all my life because I was lost just like you. And I still got work to do. I ain't all that. But I remember and I know that today I don't have time to waste. I got to do the best I can with what I got when I have it. Mm-hmm. You know, I love my children. I love you. Definitely. You know, so therefore, and my children like, oh, Mom, you're shut up. You know what I mean? And I don't mean any harm to anyone. But sometimes you need to just shut up and do what got to be done. See, because I know my purpose. Empower, enlighten, and encourage. And I can't do it by pussyfooting around, acting like everything's okay when it ain't. When things are wrong, they're wrong. You got to call a spade a spade. Today, when I look at him, because he, as he said, he was in a depression, he always sit down, he was like he was running from me. And I used to tell my son, why are you running from me? And now he's like smiling because he's made a change. And we all have to do a change. We all have to do things differently. And now with this coronavirus, really, you know, everybody should have a mask and gloves. I had gloves on yesterday all day. I had to take them off because my hands were sweating. Uh-oh. What's the comment?
If you have gloves, you got to make sure you have more than 10 pairs because just like how in the hospitals, they switch them out repeatedly. Right. People would just have the same gloves and all day. You touch everything and go in the car and touch it. No. You might as well just get yourself corona.
Yeah. But I bought a box full. And somebody said that over on those
are about the corona though.
Huh?
I said, no. I said, no funny jokes about the corona.
Oh, no funny joke. You gotta protect yourself. My job is offering, they have a job that someone has been put, they ask a question. If someone has been tested positive with the corona, would you go work for them? I said, would they pay extra? They said, yeah. Okay, I got that. As long as you protect yourself, just protective gear, wash your hands and all that kind of stuff. And I trust God, I'm not going to be afraid. They had a case, but it was far. Nah, I'm not going that far. For a couple of hours, nah, it's not that serious. Because today money is not my issue. Just like everyone now, money is not your issue. They're giving you time on your rent, all your bills. So money is not your issue. If you take, okay.
Was you gonna see me?
You too.
Good talking to the people.
Yeah, God bless you.
God bless
Take care. You got a ride outside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Be blessed, baby.
Have a good Easter, y'all.
Okay, you too. And to see him, that is awesome. And he's someone that a year ago he was staying with me. There's many people have come and lived in my house, in my home, because God needed them, wanted me to do something for them. And every one of them, I talk cash joke. If I see something, like him, he was a big liar. Just lied through his teeth. Like he said, laying on the chair, I'm going to do that. Nah, buddy, you ain't doing all that. But being honest with him, he had turned around. And I didn't do it. It's something that God did. But God uses each of us as instruments for everybody, for other people. And you got to use your gift that God gives you. Don't be afraid to speak the truth to people because they need it. We all need to know, people value you. And if I just allow you to do things that are not correct for you or me, I have no value for you. I'm just letting you do it, let you skate through life. It doesn't work like that. My son, when he was the last time he was in lockup, and I said, "You're an idiot." He looked at me, but I think that was the time. And my grandson, I told him, "You're an idiot. If you think you could beat the system, you are totally an idiot." But those are facts. I could go, "Oh, it's gonna be all right. The man did it to you, because you ain't slick enough." No, you're an idiot. You need to get your butt out there and get a job. You know what I mean? Get a job and take care of your family. I'm not saying everything is perfect in each of our lives, but they're better than they were. Because someone told me, there was a lady when I was in a recovery, and her name was Dolores. Dolores was the slowest walking person I ever met. But she was sober. And the meeting we started at 8 o'clock, and she would come get me because I didn't have a car. And I get out the car because I'm rushing because I just want to go. And she said, I'll be there when you get, you get there, I'll be there. And I look up and there she was. And she taught me to slow down. If I go like my time, if I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to go ahead of time so I won't have to rush. And I remember the Bible says God blessed the child that has his own. At that time I was smoking. And I asked her a cigarette, and she looked at me and said, "You need to buy your own." And that just cut me through my throat. Because when you're out in the street, you're always like, let me have a short, let me have a book. But she taught me and after she said that to me, I didn't ask nobody for cigarettes. And then later on I quit. But there's certain people that are put in your life, and the things that they say may be harsh at the moment. They may be like, "Oh, everything you tell, you don't know who you're talking to. But when you replay that tape is what made you grow up. And we all got to grow up. We all got to learn something. Nobody knows everything. You know? Everybody needs to hear what the Lord has said. And he sends people out of nowhere. Because God can choose who he wants to do what he need done. Whomever. The little baby can tell you something. If you are willing to adhere to it. You know? Harsh words might be the blessing that you need. You know? My son told me one time, he said, I thought everybody had to tell me yes. I was like, what? Where did I miss that? That I didn't teach him that everybody don't tell you yes. But I learned to say, today I learned in my own life. Accept the things you cannot change and the courage to change the things you can. We have to learn that. We have to learn that some things have to be the way they are, but other things can be changed. You know, for me, drugs and alcohol got to be changed. That's not what you got to do. You know, taking care of your family, that's what you got to do. You know, be a instrument for them, for your family, to know that all is well. And that is having God in it. Years ago, centuries ago, the fathers or the grandfathers taught their children. You know, we used to go down south and my grandfather just sit in the room. I mean, he'd be sitting there grinning. You know, my grandmother would cook. She had 7 kids and all her kids and they kids, we'd all have Sunday dinner. That was a gathering. That was the unity of the family. And to this day, our families gather. Because it came from my grandmother. We were supposed to do the family reunion Mother's Day, but because of Corona, everybody's just going to chill for a minute. And it's okay. You know? When I was over my daughter's house yesterday, and it was a good feeling. When, you know, no matter what's going on, I can unite with my family. We need one another, no matter what it is. But we need Jesus in our lives. I know each and every one of us have seen some stuff that ain't no joke. Because nobody is immune to hurt. Nobody immune to death. Nobody's immune to sacrifice. Those are things that we do. We not even know we're sacrificing, but we are. But we gotta have God in it. No matter what you do, God has to be in your situation. I'm grateful today. Because one day, when I didn't expect it, God turned my life around. And every day, he does something marvelous in my life. To do what I'm doing, it's a marvelous thing for me. I talked to my sister. You know, my son called me, my oldest son, Ronnie, called me yesterday. He said, I just want to hear your voice. You know how wonderful that is? I just want to hear your voice. I said, well, I got to go to work. He said, well, I'm not going to be selfish, so I'll talk to you later. And those are the little things. You know, and I appreciate that. Because if I had kept on going like I was going, none of that would have happened. But the day that God touched my life and changed my life, my children's lives changed, my family dynamics changed. And there's some stuff, and don't get me wrong, everybody got some stuff. But the stuff I have today is awesome. You know, and I'm truly grateful. You know, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Lord! I'll see you next time, which most likely will be Wednesday. God bless you. Be safe. And always pray. Thank you.